Hi, Deb's here, Anything Bikes. Welcome to part 4 of Valentino Rossi's bike build. Just wanted to say a big thank you to all of those of you who are following my videos and watching them, and I hope that you're enjoying them. If you are enjoying them, please subscribe, like and share, and press that bell so that you get a reminder whenever I release a video. So, I'm really excited. Let's start and open the box and see what we've got in this session. Right, so I'm going to take everything out like I usually do. Ooh. So we have issue 12, issue 13, issue 14, issue 15 and issue 16. All these goodies. Lovely. So I'm going to put these to one side whilst we have a look at what we've got. Start with issue 12. Okay, so the Virtuoso of Donington. I've been to Donington quite a few times and absolutely love it there. Yeah, it's a good circuit. In this edition, we look at, despite the extreme conditions at Donington Park in 2005, Valentino rode his M1 to victory, taking 2 seconds per lap from his rivals. Amazing picture, look at that cup. Soaking wet and shivering from the cold, Valentino played an imaginary violin as he crossed the finish line, for he had appeared to be riding his M1 in the rain with all the skills of a virtuoso soloist. Excellent. There's a picture of him doing the violin. Valentino's records at Donington Park: 1 triple, pole position, fastest lap and win 2005. 7 wins from 1997 to 2005. 4 pole positions from 2002 to 2009, 5 fastest laps from 1997 to 2005. Excellent. These articles are amazing. Look at that picture. I don't know if you can see that. Valentino's epic victory at Donington in 2005 was to be the Italian champion's last on this track. He would win his next British GP in 2015, still riding the M1, but this time it was at Silverstone Circuit, where the race had been held since 2010. Excellent. We get, in this edition, the right-hand exhaust pipes. This pack here. I got it wrong last time, so I know which pack it is. I'm going to put them there. And it looks like we'll be doing the same as we did in part 3. And again, the article in this issue, 2016 season race by race, is about the British GP. Perfect. Again, beautiful illustrations, excellent pictures. Issue 13. The birth of the legend. In 1997, as Rossi became a star on and off the track, he invented new and spectacular celebration rituals for all of his races and began to cement his legend. He was the first one, I think, to start the celebrations in the Rossi style that we know. And he had a number one, you can see that on his head, dyed out, which was great. This article is around Assen, and at Assen in 1997, Valentino took the lead on an incredible last lap in the first of his legendary comebacks. Doesn't he look young there? Oh my gosh! Cheeky and spontaneous, the young Valentino left, who brought a breath of fresh air to the Motorcycle World Championship, retained his sense of humour over the years, as shown on the right here in 2016. So I'm going to bring that up and show you that helmet there. Amazing. And this article says an infectious sense of humour, so it's around his humour. Valentino's sense of humour was already evident in 1997. At Donington, he dressed up as Robin Hood, including a bow and arrow. There's a picture to go with that. And in this edition, we get exhaust outlet probes and joints. This back here. So we get a lambda sensor probe and joint, and we can't see those, but we'll go through them. But it looks like we get exhaust outlet, another joint spring, R1, L2, 2 screws, exhaust outlet, joint springs, lambda sensor probe and joint spring R2. This looks quite scary in this one. Yeah. And then, as usual, making it all up. And then back to 2016, where at Misano in 2016, Valentino was in the lead for most of the race, but finished second behind Daniel Pedrosa. That's the San Marino race. Okay, so that's issue 13. What do we get in issue 14? That's an amazing picture. An impossible overtake, the epic battle between Rossi and Stoner at Laguna Seca in 2008. And that picture is showing that. Wow. During the 2008 US GP, Stoner was the first rider most of the time, and Rossi had only one way to win: stay ahead of the Australian at all costs. And then the article is about Laguna Seca, anything but easy. At Laguna Seca, Valentino only won once, but by beating Stoner, this epic victory opened the road to the title in 2008. Yeah, quite amazing. They're shaking hands there, which is nice to see. Valentino expresses his satisfaction after the fantastic fight against Stoner, which ended with the Italian's victory. Here's his victory dance. So with this one issue, we get cylinder head and exhaust assembly. And that's in there. So we get the cylinder head cover, valve cover, and 2 screws. It's getting to be looking complicated, but we'll see as we go along. Anyway, so looks like we do some assembly there. And then back to 2016, race by race, the Aragon GP. At the 2016 Aragon GP, Valentino started 6th. In the race, he managed to take the lead, but eventually succumbed to the attacks of Marquez and Lorenzo. It's a nice wheelie that is doing. Excellent. That's issue 14. Issue 15. So, sorry for the delay. At Monteghi on September 28, 2008, Valentino won his 8th title with 3 rounds to go. He looks really young there. Valentino's t-shirt, I can't speak Italian, so I'll have a go at it. Scusate il ritardo, said sorry for the delay, while his helmet showed the number of world titles he had won. 8. Brilliant. So his records at Monteghi is 2 wins in 2001 and 2008, 7 second places from 2000 to 2015, 2 third places in 2010 and 2014, 2 pole positions in 2009 and 2016, and 5 fastest laps from 2000 to 2010. Double satisfaction, winning the race and the world title at Monteghi on Honda's home ground. Rossi and Yamaha were back on top. Perfect. Look at that was in Japan. In this one, instrument panel and LCD display. Wow. What's that? That looks interesting. At Monteghi in 2016, Valentino started in the lead but was unable to find the right pace to win. He attacked Marquez, took risks and crashed. Such are the hard laws of competition. And then that talks about and explains the Japanese GP. Issue 15. And last but not least in this box is issue 16. Rossi putting his leg out there. I always like to see him doing that. Everyone copycatted him when he started doing that. Donington, 1999, The Revenge. At Donington in 1999, Valentino beat Capirossi to win and avenge his surprise defeat at Assen. Okay, so in this edition, in his second year in the 250cc class, Valentino was not satisfied with just winning the championship. He wanted to prove that he was the best. Mugello was one of his successors. It's a beautiful picture of Rossi smiling there. He's in his Aprilia days. Wow, the illustrations are fantastic. During the 1999 season, Valentino stamped his authority with a win in Jerez. Instrument panel support. This is what comes with this edition. Okay. And that tells us what we're going to be doing. Back to 2016. After problems qualifying, Valentino made one of his legendary comebacks. From 15th on the grid, he moved up to second place at the finish. He did that quite a few times across his years of racing, and it's amazing to see him come up through and finish either at second or win sometimes. Perfect. Australian GP. And that is issue 16. So we're going to start the build now, which is going to be really, really interesting. And I don't actually have my knife with me, so I'm going to disappear, go get my knife and come back. Okay, so let's put all these away and then we'll get them out one by one as we go along. We start with issue 12. Right hand exhaust pipes. Okay. So let's go. I'm going to chuck all the rubbish at the back again. Okay. I got those. I'll put them there. Okay. Let's undo this. This is exciting. So we've got one. Two. So we've got the inner right exhaust pipe. That's that one there. Let's fold this. There's that one there. And we've got the outer right exhaust pipe, which is that one. That way. And we've got screws type B and a spare. So thank you for always supplying a spare. What do we do today? Okay, I have a new toolbox. I'm really excited about this because it's good. Because I need to say, dear Gustini, the tools that you supply aren't strong enough to do the things that we need to do. So I have a toolbox here. I'm going to put it out of sight, and we need a posi drive. I think it's that one. Okay, let's look. Step 1. For this assembly session, you will need the 2 exhaust pipes and type B screw supplied with this issue, plus the crosshead screwdriver. Step 2. Lay out the 2 exhaust pipes as shown in the photo. That way, and that way, that way, okay. And fit them together as indicated by the blue arrows so that the 2 locating pins go into the matching holes. Right, okay. got it the wrong way round. That way round and that way round. Yes. Step 3. The two pipes should now look like this, with the yellow circles showing where the parts fit together. Yay. Step 4. Insert type B screw into the hole circled in the photo. So they've got it that way. So do. This is dead exciting. Right, new screwdriver. Oh, okay, it's not. It is. So we're going to screw that in there.
Yes!
Look how easy that went in with a proper screwdriver. Wow! Okay. Step 5. Use a screwdriver, tighten the screw, but be careful not to over tighten it, as this could crack the parts. Probably should have read that before I did this, but I didn't over tighten it because I just did it to where I thought it needed to go to. Okay, final result. Exhaust pipe should now look like this. Keep them carefully together with the left-hand pipes that you assembled in issue 11. We'll do that. We'll have a look at these. They're really heavy. And proper metal. So I did that. Cool. Okay, gonna put them to one side. And I'll put this back in here. Then they won't get scratched. Whoa, that's done, that one. This is my new toolbox. I'm going to put that with the corresponding type B screws, which is in there. So we can see that. Okay. Issue 13, let's put them out there, put them out there. Okay. Right, to get this one. Exhaust outlet probes and joints. Wow, look at that exhaust. Before I open it, actually, I'll open it carefully and then we can pop it all back in the bag. So I want to have a look. Okay. Oh, that is so cute. Okay, got that. That's B, so that's the exhaust outlet. We have L1 this. So lambda sensor probe and joint spring. Oh, that is so cute. There's Dinah. Okay, so we've got that. We have L2. Lambda sensor probe and joint spring. So that's another one. R1. R1. Lambda sensor probe and joint spring. Okay. And then 2 screws, type B. There's 3 in there. D'Agostini obviously can't count. There's 3 in there. Exhaust outlet joint springs. I'm assuming that's them. Yeah. Okay. And then R2, yes. Lambda sensor probe and joint spring. Okay. They look amazing. Huh? Perfect. Right. Actually, oh no, we do need them. Okay. So, step 1, take the pair of left-hand exhaust pipes assembled in issue 11 together with the 2 bags received with this issue marked L1 and L2. So that's L2 and that's L1. These contain the lambda probe and joint springs. So I'm going to put these back in their bag. Maybe leave them out in case we need them. Put that there. And then these were the ones we assembled last time. Okay, step 2. Open the bag, L1, and remove the joint spring. Fit into the slots into the outer pipe. No adhesive is needed, as you only need to press the 2 locating pins firmly into the corresponding holes. They've got it that way. This is delicate work. Okay. I'm assuming goes in there. Oh, this is scary. And that one goes in there. Oh my god, look at that! That's so cute! Okay, step 3. Next, insert the lambda probe into the hole in the pipe next to the joint spring. As shown in the photo, do not force the parts at the end of the probe and the hole. The end of the probe and the hole are shaped so that the probe will only fit in one position. Okay, so that's that way. Okay. Step 4. Now take the second joint spring and the second probe out of L2 bag and fit them into the holes indicated by the arrows in a similar way to the previous parts. So that goes on the inside there. Okay. You need tiny hands. That's 2. Look at that. Perfine glass. That's what I need. Same as picture. You see that? Okay. With both probes and springs installed, the assembly should look like this, which it does. Now take the right-hand pair of exhaust pipes assembled in issue 12 and the bags R1 and R2 supplied with this issue. Okay, so let's put that there. Okay, so now take the right hand pair of exhaust pipes assembled in issue 12 and the bags R1 and R2 supplied with this issue. Okay, let's do it. So this is the one we assembled today. The bags R1, that's not, R1 and R2. Let's have a look. Step 7, mount the joint spring R1 on the outer exhaust pipe. In this case, we recommend using spots of glue to secure the part. Okay, so I'll do the glue afterwards because I didn't realise we needed glue in this. So R1. Let's have a look how they've got it. Got it there like that. Okay. Side. Look at that. Okay. Step 8, plug lambda probe R1 into the hole next to the joint spring in a similar way to step 3. So it's that one. Aha, that makes sense. That's gone in better. Okay, that's perfect. See that? Okay, so that's slotted in nicely. Step 9, complete the assembly of the second pair of exhaust pipes by mounting the spring and the probe from the bag R2 and the inner pipe. Let's have a look at that. So that goes on the inside there. Okay. And that's nicely fitted. Okay. And then this. Yeah, that's gone in much easier. Look at that. We're getting a bike. Yay! So let's have a look. Final result. After this assembly session, both pairs of pipes will be fitted with their corresponding probes and joint springs. Save the unused parts carefully for a future assembly session. Perfect. So I will put that aside, and we didn't need the screws. That's interesting. That's issue 13. Let's see what we do with issue 14. Okay, we're getting there. Remove that. I'm going to put those back in this bag because I don't want to lose them. Okay, cylinder head and exhaust assembly. So that's pretty heavy. Okay, let's have a look. So, cylinder head cover, yes. Valve cover. I think, yeah, metal. Hear that? And then 2 screws type B plus a spare, so 3. Okay, let's see what we do in here. Right, aha, so we need both exhaust pipes. So to complete this assembly session, retrieve the 2 pairs of exhaust pipes you assembled in issue 13, plus the exhaust outlet, its 2 joint springs and the 2 type B screws provided with the same issue. You will also need the crosshead screwdriver. So I don't think we're going to be using these. I'm going to put these in here. Well, put them there. And here we go with these. Excellent. Don't want to knock those off, that's why I'm trying to be careful. Okay. What else did we need? The 2 springs. That's them 2. And the crossheads. Oh, let me show that one in the picture as well. So maybe we need it all. Okay. Step 2. Fit the exhaust outlet to the end of the right hand pair of exhaust pipes as shown in the photo. The circular inset shows how the tab projecting from the outlet should be located in the end of the pipes. Okay, so let's have a look. We've got this one. Think like that. Yes. Okay. So that's how they want it, like that. Step 3. Now fit the left hand pair of pipes so the end of the assembly overlaps the first pair of pipes and covers the tab of the exhaust outlet, like that. Okay. These are heavy. Put that there. Just going to hold that like that for a minute because, yeah. Okay. Feel like I'm going to stab something. Step 4. Now secure the outlet in place by inserting type B screw into the hole circulated in yellow. There, screw it in place, but do not over tighten it. Maybe I should have, I'm just going to pop that down. It's going to come off, but that's fine. I know what we're doing. Oh, it's come off, it's fine. Right, okay. How do we undo this? There we go. So, got corset. That's tricky. I'm going to put that on in a minute because I don't really need it whilst we're doing this. We know where it goes. Okay. That goes on there. think they said these need a little bit of glue, but see that goes in. I'm going to put them in a bit. Okay, so now take the joint spring. So we need the joint spring. I'm going to leave them out. These are the joint springs. Has a hole in one end and fit it between the inner side of the outlet pipe That's this one. Yep. There. At the end of the exhaust pipe, matching up the holes and locating pins, press it securely into position as shown in the photograph. So that's that way. Okay, that hasn't got a pin sticking out. Take the joint spring that has a hole in one end, yeah, and fit it between the inner side. So this one. I'm doing it the wrong way. Okay. So it's that one. Oh. Look at that. Excellent. Like the photograph. So that's like the photograph there. Step 8. Complete the assembly with a second joint spring which goes on the upper side of the exhaust outlet. This side. In there. Perfect. After this session, the exhaust assembly should look like this. Store it carefully until you need again and keep the parts received with this issue in safe place for future sessions. So, I know these aren't on it, but we'll put that on later. I don't know if you can see that. That was pretty heavy. That's amazing. Capping it is with my hand. goes all the way down. Wicked. Okay, so I'm going to put this to one side. And I'm going to put those to one side. And we are going to put this screw in a safe place, which is in here with that one. Excellent. And I think this is it for this issue. Issue 15. Instrument panel and LCD display. Here. Okay. Okay, instrument panel. Here, LCD display, indicator light strip. There, that's in that packet there. What do we do with this one? Okay, put it to one side. And we take these. So, step 1, collect the parts received with issue 14, the cylinder head cover, the valve cover and 2 type B screws plus the spare. You'll also need your screwdriver, which I have. Step 2. Fit the valve cover onto the cylinder head cover as shown above. Noting which way round it goes, the small lug circled in the photo must point away from the 2 slots in the cylinder head cover, which are indicated by the blue arrows. Perfect, so we've got in the picture facing that way, and then we have that facing that way. Brilliant. Turn the cylinder head cover over and insert the 2 screws into the holes circled in yellow to secure the valve cover. Perfect. Right. Put that in properly. It's the right way. That way. Yes. Double checking. It's always good to double check. Okay. Right, chasing it again. Put this one in. It's much easier to chase the thread, if that's what we are calling it, or if that's what it's called, with this screwdriver. It's a lot more stable. So yeah. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Now prepare to assemble the parts you received with this issue, the instrument panel, the LCD data display and the small strip of indicator lights. That to one side. Step 5. Turn the instrument panel over to locate the housing for the indicator light shown by the yellow arrows. Press the strip into place, noting which way round it goes. There's no need for glue, it simply clicks into the housing. Let's see if it does. Okay. Right, so they've got it that way. And it's that way. Perfect. Just like the picture. Okay, turn the instrument panel over and continue the assembly in inserting the LCD display into the shaped recess. Again, simply push the part firmly to secure it. There we go. Oh, that's fell out. Okay, maybe. There. Okay. Final result, how the cylinder head cover and instrument panel should look after assembly. Store them carefully for use in future sessions. Right, so I don't know if you can see that, but one of my viewers very kindly sent me a link so that I could have a display on that. And I'm going to order it, and then in one of my sessions I'll actually put it on, and so that we have a proper display. One of the things that may be missing from this, dear Gustini, is to have a proper display on there, so that we have the speedometer and the other things that go on there. I lost my train of thought there. So yes, dear Agostini, next time give a display please. Thank you. And that's it for session 15. Okay, so I'm going to put those there just for now. Last but not least, yes, just checking, is session 16. Okay, what do we have to do here? Instrument panel and support. Last bag. Okay. Check that. We have some more screws. Going to end up with a nice amount of screws, which is nice. Right, okay. So a instrument panel support. What's that? That. Right hand side plate, which is B. This one. Or maybe not. Yeah, it is. It's this one. And then left hand side plate. Yeah, we've got a right on there, look, an R. And then we've got an L on there for left. That's very clever. I like that. Bottom bracket, which is this one. I'm not going to undo that because that looks like it's got some tiny baby screws in there. And I don't want to lose them. Yeah. And then dummy screws. That's them ones. No, they're the screw type J. And then dummy screws, which is them ones in there. Okay, let's see what we do with this. Okay. Lay out the instrument panel support. The right hand side plate marked R. Smooth that. We've got that. So that's right. I'm assuming it's my right and L on that side. That way around. Perfect. Step 2, fit the left hand side plate into its housing inside the instrument panel support as indicated by the arrow, which is there. That's right. We'll just have a look. I had it that way. I've got it that way, that way. Aha. Do the left first. Smooth it that way. Go inside. Yeah. They don't fit very well at all. Let me try if it's that side. So yeah. So I've got my left and my right wrong. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Step 3, mirror the operation for the right side, which I've just done. Play as indicated by the arrow in the photo, making sure it fits flush. And it does, fits lovely. Step 4, take the instrument panel that you assembled in issue 15 together with a bottom bracket supplied with this issue. this one. Insert the tab of the bottom bracket into the slot in the instrument panel. There, I'm assuming. Like that. Yeah. We're getting there. Bracket into the slot as arrowed. Yeah. Check that the part is located as shown in the circular. That looks right, I would say. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Step 5. Turn the instrument panel over and use the type J screws. So this is these screws. I'm going to just move them there. So are we putting it in there? Yeah. Cool. In there. Perfect. Okay. Be careful not to over tighten it. And we have step 6, turn the assembly back over and insert the 2 dummy screws, that's these, supplied with this issue, in the holes in the corners. So that's there. And there. Let's see if I can. That's tricky. No, that doesn't work. That is tricky. It looks a simple step, but I can't get it in there to put in. Perfect, done. Yay, look at that. Okay, next fit the instrument support to the back of the panel without gluing it. Check that both parts are in place as shown in the photo. Okay, Okay. Like that. Final result. Perfect. Okay. So that's the end of today's. Let's have a look what we've built. We've built that. We've built the exhaust, which is there. And we've built this. Perfect. So thank you so much for being with me for part 4. I will really look forward to seeing you for part 5, and have a good couple of weeks until the next edition, and thank you. Bye.